video about snap to connect fittings. So if you've got a Power Stroke 6 liter, if you've got a late build, so if you've got not the barrel style pump, right? On the back of your high pressure oil pump, you've got this thing. It's called a snap to connect fitting. What's the bummer? The bummer is it likes to unsnap to unconnect. And so what does old school logic say? Hey, buy this kit, buy a snap to connect kit, this 4 Charlie 3 Zebra kit, and move on, because this little dude here, he doesn't snap on anymore. It's a branch tube adapter, don't you know? And it goes ahead and prevents you from having a problem with just blowing out of the back, because what can happen is, especially at high RPMs, it can blow out with such force, it can snap your rear cover, it can crack your rear cover, and now you're pulling the motor to fix it. Oh my goodness, right? And so you're like, oh my goodness, can I get one of these things? Yes, but I'd like to have you consider something else. Old school logic says, hey, those non-barrel pumps, they last forever. New style logic says that that's just not the case. The case is that, hey, if you have 230,000 miles on this thing, probably this pump owes you a big nothing, right? And so now what do you want to do about that big nothing? Probably something, right? So instead of going ahead and spending your money on a snap to connect fitting, think instead about just replacing the entire pump. And what's our favorite? It's this one right here, the Thumper one from RCD, right? And so if you change out this pump, guess what it comes with? That branch tube adapter, otherwise known as a snap to connect fitting, and now you push the magic reset button in life. So a couple of years ago on my 06 F250, I was driving along, unless you think that God doesn't love you and he's not watching out for you. I was coming back from out of state. It was like I don't even know, 6-7 hour trip. I was literally a mile from my house, and all of a sudden, like somebody cut off the key. Well, what happened? The pump failed. The snap to connect fitting, that I had changed just like a year or two earlier with like 40,000 miles fewer, and I thought I was good. But no, I wasn't. So I had to call my buddy Shannon up and say, hey man, you got that tow strap? He said, sure do. And so what ended up happening, we put in a HPOP. But, you know, what if that had happened out of state? Yeah, it bad. So conveniently, because God's good, it'll happen just a mile from my house. And conveniently, I had Shannon there to help me, and so that's pretty darn awesome. So I hope you got buddies in your life that'll pick up and stop life for you. And just a shout out to Mr. Shannon for making that happen. I appreciate that. But also, just a note to you to say, hey, it's camping season, and if you haven't gone camping yet, what in the world are you doing? But at any rate, yeah, and if you're looking for a toy hauler, I may have one for sale. I'm just here to say. But at any rate, the point is, I don't want you on the side of the road. I want you driving, and I don't want you worried about things that fail without warning. And this is an example of something that fails without warning. So if you have a later build truck, it's the snap to connect fitting, fails without warning. It's the pump itself, fails without warning. If you have an earlier build truck, this is what your high pressure oil pump looks like. It fails without warning too. So here we have things relating to the high pressure oil system that fail without warning. And by the way, FICMs fail without warning too. So what you could do is you could say, hey, I want to prevent my high pressure oil system from leaving me on the side of the road. Let me change this puppy out. No big deal, and move on with life. And maybe I want to not become Ed's customer for the FICM and pick up a properly sized alternator, and that way I don't have to be that problem. Or maybe you don't have service history in this truck, and you know, hey, that FICM's looking original or whatever, and maybe you want to send it in for some proactive love, or you just want to get a fresh one on exchange. I don't know. What I do know is that my goal is that you're on the road, not off to the side of it, and we don't want you having problems. All right? So FICMRepair.com. Guys, we're all in this together. I appreciate you. And if you got comments on this, please put them in. Let the world see we're all in this together. And, you know, if no one told you that you matter today, just know that you do. Thanks very much. Take care. The world, it would not be the same without you. Just be yourself. Everyone else is taken anyway.